YouTube, welcome back to the channel and another video on the 1/8 scale Back to the Future DeLorean build. This two and a half year long project. But waiting for the parts is probably the hardest part. So in this box today, it looks like we've got the binder that'll hold all of the booklets together. Let's see what's inside here. Oh, nice. So we've got, I don't know if this is front or rear, I haven't read these yet, but looks like we've got 2 sets of suspension, a tire and wheel, and like I said, I don't know if that's front or rear. Oh, and Mr. Fusion. So the entire Mr. Fusion setup. Pretty cool. Then I've got, of course, the 4 booklets for each one. So this is, we've done 1 and 2 already. So now we have 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I do believe next month I will receive the chassis. I think it's number 10 if I remember right. So I'm going to go ahead and get these things open and start getting them put together and then kind of go over how they work and how they function. Here they are all put together. You've got 2 pieces of suspension and even has the flip down, I'm assuming for hover mode. It feels like it's magnetic in there to hold on. You've got a real spring. Most of the parts on this are metal. The brake, like some of the brake parts are not, but all of the suspension pieces, and they actually work. Everything will, and it's really hard to push together, but the suspension actually squashes, whatever you want to call it. They compress with the spring. Like I said, I'm not sure yet. I didn't go ahead and read into it. I just built the parts, so I'm not sure if these are front or rear. Then you've got Mr. Fusion. So you have the actual, I guess, from the end of number 1 and then from the rest of the other movies, where you would put the banana peel and the beer can in, or you have the actual top of the reactor and that actually opens up so you could put plutonium in there. And then you've got 1 wheel, and I do believe I saw in the picture this is a front wheel. And one of the things I really like, and I have some 112 models, but they don't have valve stems, but this actually has a little valve stem in there. It's pretty cool. Pardon my voice, I've been having a little bit of a cold for a couple days, so my voice is not completely back yet. But these are the parts, and the cool thing is when you build these, I mean, you're building each little piece. It's one of my favorite models I've done so far. Although it takes forever, 2.5 years to get all the parts, this thing is going to be amazing. So you can put a little spring on here, put it on sorry. All the components to the suspension, everything. And then these books go into a little bit of detail about the movie, some of the actors, some of the things about the movie. Pretty cool stuff. Now, I think the total cost, I've been looking on eBay, and I think some of these already built are anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000, depending on who built it, what options they put on them. I think this comes out to about $1,500 if you do it over the course of 2 years on your own. So it's a big savings, but it just takes forever. Most of these parts are metal also. The rubber's really nice. I believe somebody said that there is a decal kit that makes these look more authentic, but to me this doesn't look too terribly bad. So I don't know if I'm going to swap my Goodyear badges out, or not badges, but the decals out with another one. And then the top of the reactor, we even got Mr. Fusion written on the Mr. Fusion, which I believe, if I remember right, that was actually a coffee maker. And they just used it in the movie as Mr. Fusion. And of course the suspension, and just to get you kind of an idea, there we go. This is a rear fender. And the only thing I don't like, this is the only thing I've found so far, is this little piece right here is not set right. I'm going to have to go in there and trim it up a little bit to make it fit flush more even with the other one. But so far all these parts are really nice. And they always supply you with extra screws in case you've lost any. I'm getting quite a selection of screws already, and I'm only on 6, not episodes, but issues, 6 issues of the parts. So I've built a lot of models in my time. I've been doing this since I was a little kid, and this is so far has been one of my most, got to be one of my favorite, just as far as what you actually build for the car. Could you imagine me and John Delorean designing this car in, back in the 80s? And going in and designing all these pieces yourself and getting the car put together. I think it'd be amazing. Anyway, so that's what you get. Issues 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're going to get a tire and wheel, the complete Mr. Fusion set or the reactor, and 2 pieces to the suspension. And once again, next month, I haven't looked at all the parts, but I know that the chassis is number 10. So that should be in the next, because I get 4 sets every month. And I'm hoping that these will go into that. I'm not for sure. I can't wait to get into this build. I kind of wish I could jump ahead and get more parts earlier, but oh well. And more booklets and another video of getting this sucker done. And I'm still not sure exactly where I'm going to store this monster, but we will find somewhere in 2.5 years from now. Otherwise, hey, if you liked the video, if you got any comments, if you've built one of these, leave a comment. Tell me what to look out for, or things to accessories you can order to make them better. And make sure you hit subscribe and follow us, and we will try to have more videos out a little more often here in the upcoming future. And everyone, be safe, stay well, and have a great Christmas.